Hey guys, it's Molly and this is my YouTube channel by Molly Rose. I'm quite new here, so this is going to be my first proper tutorial where I'm talking to you guys, talking you through all the products. I'm going to be doing this cranberry smoky eye with a spotlight. If you guys want to see what I used and how I created it, then please keep watching. So first I'm going to start with my eyebrows. What I like to use is the Maybelline Brow Satin. It's just a little pen like this, just an adjustable end on it. It's so easy to use. What I'm going to do is just draw a line underneath my brow. And then I just use my Huda foundation. Mine's in the shade Toasted Coconut. It's 240N. And then I've just got a flat brush here. So I'm just going to go ahead and underline these. I can't talk when I'm doing this, I'm very sorry, but it takes a lot of concentration. And then I just go and cover the whole eyelid in the foundation. So that's one brow done. So for this eye look, I'm going to use the Jaclyn Morphe palette. Mine is so gross and dirty because I literally use it on every single client. It's my favourite palette. But yeah, so I'm going to show you guys like a purpley cranberry smoky eye with a bit of glitter. So firstly I'm going to use this orange shade here. I don't have the shade names, which is super annoying for you. So I'm firstly going to go in with that orange shade on a big fluffy brush. This Morphe is the R38. And what I like to do is centre the shadow where I'm putting the majority of it on the middle of my eye. And I just do, with a really light hand, some circular motions. So you're going for like a rounded shape. And what you want to do is bring it all the way in, because this is going to be a spotlight. So you want to see the colours on either side of the eye, you don't want to just see it at the top in the crease. Okay, so that's the orange blend. And then with a slightly smaller brush, a smaller fluffy brush, this is the Morphe M330. I'm going to go in with this darker orange shade. And then what you're going to do is do exactly the same as the first shade, but you want to just bring that a little bit closer to the crease. So when you feel like you've finished that blend, what you want to do is go back in with the original like orange shade. Just lightly dust it around the edges to make sure, like I said, that that's still coming through. And the next colour I'm going to go in with is the colour just underneath the red one we just used. It's like a dark burgundy. So I'm going to go in then with this even smaller brush there. You can see right at the tip, it's a little bit more narrow. This is out of the 40, I think it's a 40-piece sable brush set, so it's not got a number on it, which is super annoying. So I'm just going to go in a little bit lower again. You might notice that I don't tap off the excess when I pick up a colour. I feel like the second you do this you lose so much pigment, and I feel like it's such a waste of shadow. That's one thing I noticed. I picked that up from P. Louise. If you haven't heard of her, just you need to sort yourself out. So you need to get yourself on Instagram look for her, and then I guarantee you you're going to be hooked, just like I was. I'm going to go back in with that previous red, blend that out. But yes, she taught me to not tap off the excess, because all you're doing is getting rid of colour, and no one wants that. And then I'm just going back around the edges with that orange shade. So with that same concealer brush that I used to carve my brows out, I am going to go in with an Ingot gel liner. This is in the shade, it's number 94. So you want to focus the brush right in the middle of your eye, like where your eyeball sits, and just stamp it on. I'm going to go in and fade that in softly. And then the darkest burgundy again. Same brushes. And put that on the outer. Just get yourself some eyelash glue. This is the Duo, it's the latex free brush on eyelash glue. This dries super quick, makes the whole process so much easier. If you're doing a client and you put this on them, make sure they keep their eyes closed, because if they open when you've got glue on their eyelid, the most annoying thing is that the glue will dry and it'll sort of get tacky and it'll pull the shadow off, so you'll end up with like a grainy finish, which none of us want. Again, I'm going to use an Inglot product. This is the Pigment in 119. I don't know if you can see through that, but this is like my favourite pigment in the world. So I'm just going to pop that right on the top to make sure we keep that clean line with the pigment, and then just dot it all over where you've concealed the spotlight. And just pop it straight on. So there we have the two spotlights. Okay, so for lashes, I'm so excited about this part. This is my first time using the Doll Beauty lashes, and they're called the Doll Dreamers in the style Cher, and they are in this little packet. I got these from Topshop. I'm gonna get started with my face just before we get onto the bottom lash line. So what I like to use is the MAC Strobe Cream. My skin is super oily, so I don't need much of like a moisturiser. I only use this because usually if I'm doing my makeup, I've just got out the shower, or you know, my skin's feeling a little bit dehydrated, so I always just pop this on as a moisturiser. So what I like to do, same Huda Beauty foundation, just dot it around my face. She says you only need one pump of this, but who uses one pump of anything? I'm sorry. Now that I look stunning, I'm gonna start blending this all in with a beauty blender. What I used to find in a lot of my pictures using a beauty blender is I'd miss the like most important bits around my brow. It would just be like this, you'd just be able to see this like pale skin through the makeup, that I just hadn't blended it properly. But now I think I've learned from my mistakes. I just go with whatever excess I've just pumped out. I just pop it on. So for concealer, my absolute go-to is the Tarte Shape Tape. So what I like to do is I just take a teeny bit here, here on my cupid's bow. So I'm just going to blend that out carefully. So before I do anything else, I'm just going to powder underneath my eyes and just around the centre of my face. And then we're just going to go back under the eyes with the exact same brushes, exact same shades. So I'm going to go in with that orange. Brush like this, get that burgundy, really stamp it into the pigment, into the pan, and then tap off the excess and then run it underneath the lash line so it gets super close like that. And then in the waterline I'm just going to use this NYX Faux Black eye pencil. This is in the colour Burnt Sienna. It's like a burgundy, ew, shadow everywhere. It's like a burgundy colour. So what I'm going to do now is highlight, my favourite bit. So now I'm going to use the Doll Beauty highlighter in Shine Bright. This is literally the best highlighter I've ever used. I use it on every single one of my clients. You don't need any Fix Plus with these, promise. So just pop that on with my Morphe M501. And then I'm going to go in with bronzer. So this is MAC Give Me Sun and my Real Techniques brush. And then for lips, I'm going to use Strip Down by MAC as a lip liner. And then I'm going to use Peach Stock by MAC, which is my absolute favourite. And then the last step, I'm going to use my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Setting Mist. This smells like my idea of heaven. It's like citrus, orange, lemons. It's like the best smelling thing. Make sure you shake it. So good, because the other day I had like a bit of a issue and I had like white spots over my, it wasn't great, but we've overcome it and I still love it because it smells amazing. So this is what I'm going to use to set my face. So guys, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. This is my take on like a cranberry smoky eye with a bit of a spotlight going on. Please make sure to subscribe and like the video. If you have any comments or any questions, please comment them down below and I'll be sure to answer them. Pretty sure I'm not going to get loads, so I'll have some time to answer them, you'll be fine. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it and hopefully see you in my next video.